Today, we're talking about grief.
But grief is a very personal experience. And I think there are moments still that we try to pretend that it doesn't, and then it sneaks up on us and shows itself.
I loved what you said about there's a grief for the patient, but there's also a deep grief about ourselves because
there are some really dark aspects to human suffering that we see that other people just don't witness the way that we do. That, you can cry, just don't cry first and don't cry harder. To notice was that it was always the day after a really heavy or hard shift that the emotions would start to work themselves out. To me, that tends to be a signal of just our internal battery just being very low, that we've just expended so much emotional energy. When they ask us how is work, they don't want to actually hear these really, really hairy, terrible, heartbreaking stories. You don't have to just say, I'm okay. There are stories that really do sit with us, that we carry deep in our core.
So how do you be an empathetic provider at the same time you hold boundaries? So to avoid compassion fatigue maybe, or does it, if you see the same thing a few times, do you get immune to it too?
Part of that is grieving, and I think it's beautiful. I think that it just needs to be given a voice in the room.
The heart cannot forget.